Boys, today is tomorrow and Idubbbz still in the news. We talked about him yesterday, and you know what? Chat, as I was wrapping up yesterday's video, he went live again. You couldn't tell if you try to look at the past broadcast. I don't know why he just doesn't have it to where it automatically sets to public. He has to keep setting each one to public, so we can't see the past broadcast. But don't worry, all right. The farmers were able to farm the cow, all right. They milked them dry, all right. No pause. Continue. And we got ourselves a couple clips, but first off, we have to talk about something that is very important, near and dear to some people's that aren't Idubbbz, Ian Jomha's heart. A lot of people were looking forward to Creator Clash 3. And by a lot of people, I mean the people that, spent money training for Creator Clash 3. They literally took time out of their day to make sure that they were prepared for this boxing event that then was just thwarted by Ian and Anissa Jomha's little content cop on H3H3. So now, after Idubbbz put out this clip, I'm about to show you guys, talking about how he wants to, box again, but he just doesn't want to be the person that is, organizing the event.
I would consider that, Elijah. It's one of those things where I don't plan on ever running a boxing event again. So, if there is an opportunity to box in the future, only worrying about myself would be great, Hey, and looking oily today?
So after that clip came out, obviously there's a Creator Clash fighter that actually is like, hey, wait, hey, don't let this be a little thing that you just say and then you never do, Ian. You owe me one. All right, you f***ed me over, Ian. So one of the main fighters of literally all three Creator Clash, events, Dad, or Nathaniel, he has came out in support of, either H3H3 or Keemstar's Happy Punch. Someone buy up Creator Clash. For some reason, he has fell in love with this brand and he really wants someone to buy it so he can box in the next event.
This is Nathan, aka Dad from Creator Clash. I've seen there's a conversation going on about buying Creator Clash. Harley is having, and Ethan is now putting his name in there. I would genuinely like to be involved in this if possible. I do not have a lot of money, but I can invest something, hopefully, and get like a 0.001% on ownership of the event, if possible. I would genuinely like to be involved in this if that's a thing. I love Creator Clash. I want to be a part of Creator Clash if it comes back in some way, and it'd be nice to be involved beyond just being a fighter. So, quick video, just putting my name out there. I'd love to be considered for this. Harley, I'll keep texting you, and maybe I can talk to Ethan or anyone who's talking about this. If this is a real conversation, I'd love to be a part of it.
So far, it doesn't seem like Creator Clash is budging yet on selling it. We haven't heard any updates on that, but Nathaniel still wants to box, all right? Dad still wants to box, so he went over to Happy Punch, Keemstar's little event organization for boxers, and now he wants to box for Happy Punch. And basically, Dad called out Idubbbz literally earlier today to a Happy Punch boxing event because he basically said, you owe me, bitch. I trained for so long, I helped out in every event, and then you fucked me and each and every creator over with your stupid, selfish decision to make that content cop on H3H3 that basically destroyed any semblance of us even be able to fight this year.
Oh boy, do I have good news for you, Ian. Because I know for a fact that Misfits would love to have Creator Clash boxers boxing on a Misfits card. I've been talking to them for months, and apparently there's going to be a US card with a lot of Creator Clash boxers on it. I've personally been putting Creator Clash boxers in touch with Misfits. I've been sending DMs, group DMs, forwarded messages, forwarding emails to Misfits from all the Creator Clash people who want to box, who wasted their time training and didn't get to do it after you put out your stupid video.
Oh yeah, bro is mad. Yeah, bro is mad. All right, don't worry, there's a little bit more. All right, he continues going off when Ian, but this man is essentially saying, I have been poaching any and every person that was a part of Creator Clash and, you know, in the Creator Clash ecosystem that you basically abandoned and moved it over to literally the rival event. Happy Punch is essentially a rival event to Creator Clash. And he basically poached all the talent of Creator Clash because you f***ed them over so hard to where, I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know if there could be a Creator Clash 3. I feel like there cannot be a Creator Clash 3 because if you want to box in an event, and even if it is for a good reason or like a good cause like charity, just organize it through Happy Punch. I'm like, they are literally more trustworthy than Creator Clash at this point. You can at least trust them to be like, yeah, this is a for-profit business, but if you want to do a charity with it, we'll allow it. But I'm gonna just allow Dad to continue on with his rant calling out Idubbbz.
Myself included. So, if you'd like me to help you get in contact with Misfits, I would love to help another former Creator Clash boxer get a fight. And the fight I think you should have would be against me on Misfits. Since I'm already talking to them and you just said on your stream that you would consider boxing on Misfits, who better to box than Dad? Because you and I are the same height and the same weight and we got pretty much the same experience. So I think it would be an amazing fight. Then you could get a paycheck, you could promote a charity, you could do whatever you want. And I could get retribution for wasting my time training for 8 months straight for absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna be honest, if I was Idubbbz, I would not take that up on this offer. He is 100% gonna have brass knuckles underneath them gloves. He is gonna have some damn brass knuckles underneath them gloves. Alright, he is not gonna be fighting fair. Bro, we already know Idubbbz can't box. I don't even know what was the point of him even training or putting out any training documentaries. The man been out there on the ring looking like a damn kid on the playground, oblivious that he was in a fight. He was like, wow, this is pretty good. Hey, help! 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 He's beating my ass. Bro, if I was Idubbbz, I'd be like, I'm gonna take a rain check on that. You guys got any other boxers in Misfit boxing? Anyone else? Anyone? No one else? I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that, Dad. But he still isn't done. This man kept ranting. All right, he had a nice little gay old time ranting and raving.
I haven't boxed or trained or worked out in about 3 months, so I'd be pretty much starting from scratch, much like you, I'm guessing. So if you want to do it, let me know, post it on the internet, get in touch with Misfits. I've already talked to them and sent them a message about this. I think it would be huge. I think a lot of people would love to see Dad versus Idubbbz on Misfits. The Creator Clash. I think it would be fun. It would be a way to put everything behind us, put all the Creator Clash drama to bed, finally, with a good old-fashioned slugfest. And remember, I'm not very good at boxing, according to you and your wife, which I was told by other boxers during Creator Clash 1. I'm just all energy, all gas, no skill. I mean, I don't think I'm a very good boxer. I do think you're a better technical boxer. I can't disagree with you there. But I do know I have drive and motivation, and I would love, love, love to do this.
Bro, how come they keep talking behind these people back and like they're better than others? I hate how Idubbbz went from like this guy that would talk publicly, he'll say to your face, to now this little bitch boy that runs around people's backs. I heard he can't box well. I heard he was all energy. It's like, bitch, what the hell does that even mean? You haven't even won a single fight. How the hell is this motherfucker talking? He hasn't even won a single fight. I'm just saying, you really can't be talking about other people's skills, Idubbbz, whenever you have yet to prove your own. It's like some guy saying LeBron James is ass at basketball. Motherfucker is in the NBA. What? This has been like a reoccurring theme with these two, Anissa and Joma, alright? For some reason, they are now just always behind someone's back talking shit. It's so weird. Not only are some of these people that were working for them for Creator Clash friends, but also these were people helping you put on your event. These were literal employees doing their best for your charity. Well, it was supposed to be a charity boxing event. But for some reason, instead of them being appreciative that someone, anyone in this world would take time out of their day to help you out instead of, furthering their own career, they're like, he can't box. He can't box. It's like, is this not an amateur boxing event? Excuse me? Like, what are they expecting from people that only have 9 months to train compared to, like, I don't know, professional boxers that have been training their whole lives, years on end, if not decades? Like, yeah, there is a difference between someone that just started and someone that's been doing it their whole life. Like, these two's shit talking doesn't even make sense. They're making fun of amateurs because they're amateurs in an amateur event. And then on top of that, for some reason, they can't see the hypocrisy of, Ian, aren't you an amateur? Didn't you lose twice to other amateur boxers? Huh, Ian, do you really have any grounds to stand on here as an amateur to talk shit about someone else's fighting style? It's not like yours is working out too well, is it? But this is not Idubbbz' only little squabble with someone, alright? Someone else wants to fight Idubbbz, alright? And they want to fight him all the way in Europe. Because in my last video, top right hand corner if you guys haven't seen it, we talked about how Idubbbz basically slandered a man in his latest in his latest Idubbbz complains video, trying to call him racist. It's the Robin Bagpippe guy, the guy that goes around the world traveling and playing bagpipes in different places. And essentially the Idubbbz complains video got back to Robin Bagpipes, and Robin Bagpipes is not taking this slander laying down, alright? He said, get on over here to what is it, Ireland? Where do they play the bagpipes at? I'm not cultured that well in European affairs. I'm sorry, Chad. A broke American hasn't been to Europe. Who would have known? But he said, get your ass up on over here, boy, so I can shove these bagpipes up your ass. Essentially calling Idubbbz out to a fight.
Idubbbz just posted a video accusing me, a student bagpiper traveling around the world showing off his culture, of being a coward. That's right, the I'm gay guy who jumped off his kitchen cupboard onto the floor in a green suit, shouting I'm gay at the camera, is now professing his moral superiority and knowledge of the situation in Europe, that he is on a pedestal from which he can criticize me. And if he is not the cowardice cuckold that everybody accuses of being, come to Europe. Idubbbz just posted.
Okay, so he wants me to come to Europe if I'm not a coward. Oh no! Not Europe! Anywhere but Europe! So, I'll go to Europe. But, here's a stipulation. I'll go to scary Europe, but here's a stipulation. Robin Bagpipes, we have to meet up. We have to, squash the beef, whatever that means, And we have to show each other the culture that we're talking about.
Bro, what? I don't understand why he made Europe sound like it was terrifying. I think Bagpipes was talking about, kicking your ass. He wasn't talking about, come over here to England. I don't think the location was supposed to be scary. I think he was supposed to, or I guess he was trying to make himself look tougher and be like, yeah, bitch, get your ass on over to this dark alley so I can shank your ass. I mean, I'm assuming that's what he meant by come over to Europe. It wasn't the fact that, oh no, Europe is scary. I think the fact is Robin Bagpipe was trying to make himself seem scarier to Idubbbz. But I don't know what this man means by he doesn't know what squash the beef means. Like, brother, how the hell are you using vernacular you don't know? It obviously means make peace, make amends, yo, let's agree to disagree if we have to, right? You're not trying to fight. This man was being called out for being a coward, a cuck at that. His name was Sully, and for some reason he was just like, but can we squash the beef though? Like, I get it, I called you out, but seeing that you're kind of cute, I mean, like, we should squash the beef now that you said my name. It just seemed like a little high school girl that was just flabbergasted that her crush was finally saying her name after ignoring her for so long. This man just flip-flop from wanting to fight this man in the last Idubbbz complaints to now, oh my god, he said my name. I can't say mad at you, Robin. Bro was smitten trying to squash that beef. He was like, of course I'm gonna come over to Europe and we're gonna squash the beef and you're gonna show me a bit of that Irish culture, aren't you? I'm gonna show you a bit of this American culture, baby. That man was smitten as soon as this man said his name. But this man, Idubbbz, isn't done taking L's yet today, alright? Because the last 3 people that give enough of a f to follow this man and give him money on his Patreon podcast, where him and his wife essentially just go there to complain. They go there as a therapy session at this point. They raised the price of their podcast. Must be some damn premium content that they're making over there. So good to where no one can witness their greatness. Because I'm gonna be honest here, ever since they started doing their podcast on Patreon, just no one posts the clips. No one gives a fuck. That place is so locked down because the only people that want to pay money are actual fans. So in this Reddit thread, someone said Maximum Damage put up the price of their Patreon and subscriber complains. Admin unsure who says they haven't put their price up, but forgets the price is in the subscription title. So the leaked conversation from the person complaining about the price going up on this already too expensive podcast, like $5, that's way too much. By that I mean it's way too much for them. This shit was better off free. At least then they probably made more off of ad revenue. But the person said, don't really understand why you raised the price when you're not uploading on schedule. Why didn't you just record another one? I'm not trying to be mean, but it's kind of unprofessional. If the upload schedule is going to be inconsistent, you should lower the membership price to free, in my personal opinion. And then I'm assuming this is probably a Nisa. Let's all be honest. This is probably either Nisa or Idubbbz. And they said the price has never changed. Not sure what you're talking about. You can private message if you'd like a refund. And then Gary said, it says I'm a member of $5 producer and I remember that's what I used to pay, but I'm being billed $7.50. I don't want a refund. I just think uploads should be more frequent if the price is going to go up is all. Bro really denied free money back for a mistake, a huge mistake, paying these clowns. Any amount of money is a mistake. They have been scamming for so long now. First Creator Clash, now Patreon. And you guys are probably like, really? How does he know that the price went up other than obviously, checking his billing statements? But literally, they changed the price of the, tier, the producer tier, but they never changed the graphics. Brother, it says it right there. The price is right there in the graphic. These motherfuckers out here acting shocked. Pikachu shocked at that. Like, oh, you weren't supposed to look at your bank statement? It literally says $5 producer. Underneath it, $7.50. Like, brother, what? We have never changed the price ever. We would never change the price over here at Maximum Damage. As the price gets changed. This is Looney Tunes in how cartoonishly this shit is. How the hell are you gonna be like, nope. I know this place inside out. We would never change the price. It's like, bro, I see. I'm witnessing you change the price before my eyes. You didn't even have time to change the graphics yet. I see it right in front of me. But I'm assuming that they got a lot of backlash from this, from a lot of their, patrons, because they quickly and swiftly changed it back to $5. I don't know what this was. But I'm assuming they were like, all right, it seems like we can't really raise the price. They started canceling subscriptions. Hey, we're sorry. We didn't know y'all were broke. But it seems like everything is all right in the world and everything's going back to what it's supposed to be in the Patreon. Everyone got them to lower the price again down to $5. All right, that's the max they're gonna get at it. That's the maximum damage they're gonna do to these people's wallets, and they're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, they're gonna have to deal with it because it seems like the reason why that they were trying to, raise the prices on, they are not able to sell their house. Literally within a day, this man Idubbbz lost over $200,000. Click this video right here to find out how the hell did that happen. But brother, other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.